every job and the effect AI will have on that job can be put to these three buckets. This is a big potato right now, hot potato right now, and in next year already I predict it to become such a big thing that it will actually start to take a big space in the news and headlines and in the discussions with average people. Right now I think it's not so hugely on mind of the average people, more of the people who follow these things, who are maybe more into tech. But there will definitely be jobs where the whole jobs will be lost to AI, and there will be jobs where like the human is still highly needed, even though AI is highly involved in that job. And for sure some new jobs will emerge that we cannot even right now think about. So number one category is the jobs lost. You can think about the bus driver when the fully self-autonomous things arrive, or customer support reps. Yes, there will be someone in that company creating those customer support systems and looking after them, or there will be some bus operators in the bus company. But it will go from having 100 bus drivers to having couple people running the operations. It will go from a company having 10 customer support people, having one person who creates the customer support bots, looks after them, creates the systems and decides like, okay, what's our tone, making sure that everything works. And most likely these people, if you think about the bus driver, they're unlikely to become the person who operates then the full self-driving bus fleet, because it takes a really different skill set and maybe education. On customer service side, there might be some people who have been doing the customer service who then move into like running the customer service. There it's the gap is much smaller, but anyway, a lot of jobs will be lost, and the people need to find a new job, re-educate, and our society needs to be there to support and help these people in the transition. Second bucket is the jobs where let me put the AC a little lower, it's probably making annoying background noise. Yeah, second bucket is the jobs where the output grows a lot, what a single person can do, but the market doesn't expand, where the demand for the product or the service is pretty much constant. So think about toilet paper, or need for testaments, or in English is it like a will? Well, you know, you prepare for when you die who inherits your money or house or whatever you own. So no matter how much more labor efficient we become in producing these products or services, the market doesn't expand. So now the factory that employed 10 people to produce toilet paper now might just need 2 or 3 people to run that factory. Now, if there previously the testaments employed 100 lawyers around Finland, now it might be that there's like, you know, couple specialist people specializing on that, and 1 or 2 software services doing that, and it shrinks radically. So those jobs don't go fully away. Those jobs probably evolve a lot, including looking after the AIs or so on. A lot of those jobs are still needed, but like majority of those job places go away. And not to be confusing, the difference between the first bucket and the second bucket is that in the first bucket I see that those jobs fully go away, and the new job that is like operating, setting up and deciding how those AI things run is like a different job in itself. the customer support one, you can maybe be like, is it the number one bucket or number second bucket? The bus thing, I think clearly is like where the bus drivers are not needed anymore. That job is kaput. And it takes a really different skill set and even education background to be then operating the bus fleet. And the second one is like, it becomes more efficient, but the market doesn't expand. So a lot of those jobs are lost. Third one is then jobs and things where the market actually expands when the quality of the input goes higher, the speed at which the product or service can be delivered goes higher, and the price per quality or price per for the value or the value increases. Software development, for example. So yes, a lot of basic software development, some what they call junior level, probably will go away. But world will need a lot of software. We are just going more digital. We need a lot of more software. So now the really good coders and software developers who can start producing 2 times, 3 times, even 5 times, maybe someday 10 times more, will have a job because we will need more sophisticated software systems. We start to be able to solve the kind of problems with software and start to build the kind of like services and products that previously we thought that are impossible. We will probably see some kind of expansion of like, never thought this is possible, now it starts to be possible. Or there will be the kind of problems, whether it's a small niche problem or some big problems that previously were too expensive to solve, too expensive to build a business out of it. But now when you can develop that software for cheaper, it might actually make a business case. Good example could be that example in my hobby orienting. It's a small hobby. So even if someone would develop some really good software for orienteers that would example help them analyze their orienteering performance, that would probably take, at least with like current like technology and everything we have and software development, a lot of effort to make it good, a lot of effort to make it like really viable, something that orienters would pay 10 euros per month or so on. And the maximum theoretical like total addressable market or the revenue it could create is not that big. Even if you would get like several thousand of orienteers paying 10 euro per month for it, it's not gonna be making that much money. And how long you would need to develop it to get to the point where actually you start to make some good money out of that. But what if a software developer with the AI help could produce that good software in 1 year instead of 3 years? What if that software developer could create it as a side project alongside their main job, at least start it like that? Because with the AI help, they're able to solve the level of problems they couldn't beforehand, or they're just so much more efficient that they can, in a reasonable time frame, build a good enough product to get the little small niche case going. So now I see a future where a lot of software developers will become self-employed by their small business, or there will be small SaaS products for niche specific solutions where the market is really, really small, but now it becomes viable. Or other way, there will start to be new software businesses solving problems that previously just were like, okay, way too complex for what the market would be. Maybe solving problems that are like related to some customer issues where that group of people don't have much money to spend. But now it doesn't matter so much because building the software is not that expensive anymore. So recap: number 1, jobs that will be lost probably for forever, like bus driver. Bucket 2, jobs that will still exist but will be probably AI leveraged, and a lot of jobs in that industry is lost, maybe like toilet paper manufacturing, and where the market doesn't expand no matter like how much more like efficiently becoming producing those products or services. And the third bucket is jobs where demand will grow when we become better and more efficient in producing those products and services. So still a lot of humans will be used. So yeah, that's my latest thought about effect of AI on the labor markets on the 31st of July 2025. But these things move fast, we learn a lot more, so maybe 1 week from now my opinions change, but maybe I will make a new video. See you in the next one.